Goal number 2, I'm going to make a pot of chili because I make big batches of stuff and then I eat that for a couple days. So I'm going to make a chili. I've got a kind of a standard procedure that I go through. I whip this out in like 35-40 minutes. All right, so here's my basic setup. This is a little bit of a lonely chili. I don't even know if I should really call it a chili recipe. It's whatever. It's a pot of junk that I put together. So basically, I'm going to have an onion, some jalapenos, and some celery. And then I'm going to add to that a bunch of canned stuff because that's what we do. I'm going to have a can of crushed tomatoes. That's Price Chopper brand. If possible, I look for low sodium or non-BPA. These diced tomatoes from Tudo Rosso, these are my wife's favorite brand, and they're pretty good. And so a large can of crushed, a large can of diced, and then I'm going to go, because I don't have other, I would have, if I had mushrooms, I would definitely add them. If I had green or red bell peppers, I would add them. But I have a lonely little setup of veggies today. It's just what I have. I forgot to add them to my grocery list and go get them. So I'm going to add a 3-pack of beans, one red kidney, one dark red kidney, and one reduced sodium black bean. Give this, and then I'm going to add some ground turkey as well. Most likely. I may or may not, depending on how I feel. But I usually add the ground turkey. So this is going to be a little bit of a protein-heavy one, and I would prefer to have a bit more veg. I'm probably going to chop up an awful lot of celery and just chuck it in there. But that's what it's going to look like. Now, what I do is I'm going to add these veggies to my big pot, and what I didn't do was I get the heat going about medium-high. Alright, so I've got my onions, jalapenos, and celery that are pretty much just about all softened up about where I want them. Again, I don't use oil, I just use a little bit of water in the pan, and I think it pretty much does the same trick, except for you don't have, well, oil. So, that's why I do that. And then before that starts to get too crazy, I've already got my cans all cracked open, so I'm gonna add my diced tomatoes, and then I'm gonna add my crushed tomatoes. Next up would be I'm gonna drain the beans, rinse the beans really well because they're saturated in that salty sort of starchy gel, whatever it is that the canning solution is. They put those beans in. I rinse those out really well, drain them, and then I'm gonna add them. And then really the last 2 steps are to add my spices and to just get some ground turkey ready to add as well. So 2 more steps and then I'm pretty much out the door with this chili. So let's just check this out. It's Shady Brook Farms, 93% lean, meaning it's 7% fat, ground turkey. No hormones or steroids, no growth promoting antibiotics. So hopefully these bad boys are about as healthy as you can get. I know it's an animal product. I know it's got fat. I know cruelty. I know all that. It's just about lunchtime now. I'm not going to eat this right now. I'm going to let this sit for about another 45 minutes. I'm going to have, I'm going to make a little, I've got some fat-free refried beans in the fridge, and we got this nice loaf of bread the other day. Dana, we love this bread, but the problem is the 2 of us, it's just a lot of bread for 2 people. So this is like a high priority item here to pound down. So I'm going to just do a little bit of toasted bread with a spread of like refried beans on there. And I'm probably going to eat a meal of this, a bowl of this, with over brown rice, everything over brown rice all the time. Keep a stock of brown rice cooked up and on the fridge. I'm going to have a bowl of that about 2 hours before I go on my FTP ride today. So I'll get a nice little boost so I don't bonk in my ride or anything like that. So I literally just walked in the door from doing the side mirror on the Corolla, and I just turned off the heat on my chili, and this is what the final product looks like. So just stir it around a little bit. I mean, it looks, and you can't smell it, but it smells really good. It's hot. This is just gonna sit here and cool off for a while. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. That's going to be a nice dish for the next couple days. Easily, probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 days.